the frustration that Trump and all of us working on it had.
Well, yeah, and about this indictment, just give me your 2 cents on the absurdity of it all.
Well, it's like Jack Smith. It's taking innocent conduct, as you just described, editing a speech or going out to find alternative electors, innocent conduct in the past, and making it criminal.
No, I think I like the way you phrase that, because when a Democrat does it, oh, it's innocent conduct. When a Republican does it, oh, throw the book at him. Joe, I'm sorry, when Trump does it, throw the book at him. Joe, this is all a big joke to Fani. Listen as she laughs about staying up late and threatens to throw President Trump in jail. Listen.
I will now take a very limited number of questions prior to going to sleep. The RICO charges has time that you have to serve, so it is not a probated sentence.
Doesn't her conduct lend to my charge that this is really all about politics, has nothing to do, Joe, with the rule of law?
Well, I don't think there's any doubt that this is a politically motivated prosecution. She's proven that by her campaign conduct over the last 2 years, the things that she's done directly related to Donald Trump and used in campaign ads and in her conduct. She is the daughter of a Black Panther. Apparently that pedigree has worn well. She has conducted herself unprofessionally. She has become basically a terrorist in a prosecutor's uniform. And what she did in this case is bring something that is a disgrace to the legal profession and the prosecutorial profession. Just think about it. 19 defendants that she basically jokes about. Just think about it. Where is that trial going to occur in that courthouse with 19 defendants, each of them having 2 lawyers? That's 57 people just on the defense side, not counting all the prosecutors. There isn't a courtroom in her courthouse that can accommodate this. Is she intending to rent a gym and give a Circus Maximus Redux?
Chris, I want to point something out.
Well, I think, you know, go ahead, Victoria.
I want to say something because I don't think I've ever seen you without a flag in your lapel. I've seen more file footage of Fani than I ever wanted to see today. And not one of them did she have a flag in her lapel. But last night, she sported one.
Yeah. You know, I think a lot of former prosecutors in the former Soviet Union who are still alive today would be very proud of what she has done. I think many people inside of communist China who jail their political opponents, maybe even Vladimir Putin, very proud of what the Democrats have done in this country as of late. Victoria, Alvin Bragg, speaking of Democrats, Alvin Bragg, of course, was mocked, even by Democrats, for his absurd indictment, taking a local statute that had its statute of limitations run out, then claimed he could somehow represent the federal government by slapping a felony label onto it. I know it's crazy. But is Fani doing any of that in her charges against Trump?
Well, yes, because she's taking innocent conduct, which is writing a speech, calling for alternative electors, conduct that no one would ever know was against the law. And she's making them overt acts in this conspiracy. She's taking conduct of what people did in Michigan and Pennsylvania and D.C., and that's part of her conspiracy.
You see, Chris, what we have going on here, you said it in your opening remarks. The Democrats call the Trump supporters a cult. But the truth is, Fani Willis, Bragg in New York, Jack Smith, there's the cult. Because what they've decided to do is gather together like a bunch of witches and to bring their brew together to take down one man. And it's fairly obvious that their indictments and their charges are designed to cripple him in the presidential process. This is 250 years of jurisprudence being destroyed by a cult called the Democratic Party. This is disgraceful. And what do we hear from the American Bar Association? Nothing. And federal judges sit around when they have an opportunity to do something about it and do nothing. The cult is the Democratic Party.
Well, and let's not leave out the enablers of that cult, those who call themselves Republicans in the Mitch McConnell wing over there who are giving cover to what's happening. And Joe, I want to change. Yeah, I won't forget John Cornyn. How can I forget John Cornyn and what he's done to me in my state? Okay, Joe, I am going to send you a curveball here. The scramble is on in the DOJ to run for cover after Hunter's unprecedented and illegitimate plea deal was exposed. And now we're learning this morning, Hunter Biden's lawyers filed a motion asking to withdraw as Biden's counsel. What are we seeing with all this?
Well, what happened is the reason he's doing that is he wants to be a witness for his client in a proceeding to try and enforce the part of the plea deal, which he says is a binding contract, which is the diversion agreement for the gun charge, because that's the part of the agreement that has the immunity promises in it. And if they can get that enforced, separate from the plea deal, they get everything they want. They could care less about the other trials, which, by the way, I very much doubt David Weiss will ever try cases in Washington, D.C. and Los Angeles. So what they're doing is, this is a very slick move. He's resigning so he can become a witness and testify that he negotiated that deal. It was a final deal, and David Weiss broke the deal, and now he's going to want her, Judge Noriega, to enforce the diversion agreement. It'll be very, very fascinating to see what she does.
And Victoria, before I let you go, I just want you to comment on Weiss. I mean, we saw him take a 5-month investigation into Hunter Biden's IRS dealings and his potential violations there, and he turned it into a 5-year investigation. So I imagine his special protection, I call it special protector, not special counsel, his special protector status, we should get this resolved about 5-6 years. What do you think?
Well, it takes an awfully long time, Chris, when you don't let your investigators execute search warrants and you prevent them from asking about who the big guy is. And more importantly, he stopped him from, to me, this is a key, finding out the locality of the cell phone of Joe Biden when Hunter Biden was on a telephone threatening the communist Chinese guy with, better send me some money. Was Joe Biden present or not? And technology could find that out, and it should be done right away.
Yes, and David Weiss doesn't want to know. Hey guys, thank you very much. Appreciate the time.